Oh, wait. Oh, hey, we can witness just being in the water. Like, it doesn't turn our stuff off. Because we're not, like, dunking our head under. But, like, just touching water gives us weakness. Interesting. Wait a second. Yo, that's a pacifista over there. Hug the butts. We can't attack him. I thought because he was here, there might be something else here, like, you know, a certain slimy someone that might want to beat up really quick. But he's not. Never mind. Darn. Yo, wild pacifista though, like, you never see these things out in the wild. Or, like, I never see these things out in the wild. I've been jumped by these things before, as I was reminded, because I couldn't actually remember if they were in the mods, because it's been, you know, a while since I played, and I sometimes confuse the mods and stuff, because I play, you know, the other One Piece mod too. So I was like, I can't remember the why Pacifista been. Oh no, they definitely were, because we built docks and Pacifista spawned in water to ambush us, and blew up the docks when I was playing with my brother at this mod. Yeah, I remember that now. Hey, that would have been a really cool opponent to fight against if I was allowed to decide my fate, like, choose to fight him. Oh, hey, that thing I was looking for before. Don't really need it anymore, but you know. Might as well grab it so I've got it. Maybe I'll just say I need more books for some reason. Okay, well, there's tons of marines around here, but I'm not seeing any slimy man raiding a villager. So that's unfortunate. Like, there is actually, like, a huge cluster of marines around this area, so I genuinely thought there might actually be a celestial dragon somewhere nearby, but, like... Nah, the planes during the day just have a huge number of marines flying around. Look at them all! It seems like there'd be a thing over here. That happened last time. Thought maybe the pacifista was signaling something was over there, but nah. Nothing. Plus, we were near a village, so I thought maybe there was a chance one to spawn there. It does not appear we are so fortunate. Oh, there's a marine base over there, actually. I'm gonna keep raiding them, because, you know, like, more Delver boxes and junk. Even if I'm not able to break through and actually, you know, make myself an enemy. Might as well keep raiding the things. Oaks, I'm still looking out for a tavern. I still haven't seen one spawn. That's still an ongoing thing. I'm still keeping an eye out. But, my golly, they don't want to appear. Even though as far as where they're spawning, it was the same as all the other freaking things. I don't know, this is so weird. Anyway, sure, let's have a jump in here. Actually, wait, what am I saying? It's just the proper way, shall we? Darn. Yo, I wanted in. Alright, fine. Wait, no. Why is the cooldown 48 seconds again? When did that occur? Why are we doing this? Game, why are we deciding it's gonna be 48 seconds now? Because, like, I feel like there is a reason for it, isn't there? Like, I legitimately cannot think what that reason is, but there's probably is one. Right, just in case. Heavy point. Ornament. Observation. Nothing. Oh god, I've dinged everything. Okay, well that wasn't the intent. Hold on, just unimbue everything. Hold on. We don't need to go quite that far with them being. Wow, there's a lot of marines in here. It'd be a real kill if I could slaughter them all. Sadly, we're not so fortunate. You know, no my luck, there's probably gonna be like a whole bunch of comments saying how I very easily could annoy the marines or something. But obviously, because I'm not like at them. Well. I can't move anywhere, but this is a useful spy tactic. Very niche one. Oh my god. Just imagine you're in someone else's base, you just decide to do that. Like, they're hiding on, like, a floor above, getting ready for an ambush or something. You just pop your head up to have a look. That's amazing. Oh, hey, according to this doctor, I'm now proficient at Haki. Okay, anyway. Let's continue further into the world. Going, anytime I see a village, I'm jumping over just in case it triggers a world event. I don't know if, like, the odds of the triggering a world event, if that's even a thing, but, like... We've seen a celestial dragon float about in the wild. Apparently there's a whole thing where they can show up in villages and stuff. I think I remember reading. Apparently they can also just appear wherever they want though, so... Cool. I probably should up the thing for world events so they happen more often. Probably. Although that will become a real pain in the backside when it gets to the point where they're like, hey, we're gonna start attacking you now. You know, if I do get to the point where I manage to convince the Marines that, hey, I'm actually your enemy. Well, this is awkward. And this is what doors are for. In case I do dumb things like that, so I don't get stuck forever. Because, yeah, legitimately could not actually... Like, I can't swim or anything at that point, so your only option is you can slowly walk around. And then you can break blocks really, really slowly. That's kind of it. Or did they change it so you can't break blocks anymore? Wait, hold on. No, you can. It's very slowly, but yeah, we can't, like, even swim slightly or anything, so you know. We're in a bit of a predicament. Until I use the old handy door trick. Okay, that went a lot smoother getting in that time. Alright, another Marine base. Hey, what are the odds this is the one? Gives me that Delver box I'm after. My golly, we've raided a few at this point and have not been very fortunate in getting Delver boxes. Yes! Finally! Oh my god, it's a double. Yo, can we make it a triple? There's 2 more chests upstairs. There's a smidgen of a chance. Yo, you'd think they'd be furious about this. They'd be absolutely infuriated by the fact I'm stealing all their Delverits. Apparently not. Apparently they just don't care. So, all those comments I got at the start of, hey, the Marines are gonna get really mad at you if you steal from their thing, you should be really careful. It turns out, not really. Which I don't know if that's a bug, if I, like, alter something in the configs without realizing, or, like, I don't know what else could be. But for whatever reason, nah, they don't care. They're pretty chill about the whole thing. Okay, this might actually be the smallest planes bomb I've ever seen. My golly, it's tiny. Also, apparently there is there's a crashed ship over there. Do I want to toy about with that while risking falling in the ocean? I might as well. Since I'm in my giraffe mode, so I'll probably be fine. Plus, yeah, as long as I don't actually step in the water, it'll be alright. Actually, can I just climb up here? No, not really. The whole wall climbing while in giraffe mode, kinda tricky as it turns out. But anyway, what I was really hoping is I could just take out this entire group here really easily. Okay, I'm gonna have a slight difficulty getting. Alright, fine. We'll do it your way, game. We'll do it your way. Hello? Hi? I thought you guys would be more aggressive than this. But never mind. Anything good in here? No. Uh-oh. I actually traveled enough that I've ran out of food. It's finally happened. Ugh. I've got to go home. Well, that was unfortunate. I didn't find the stuff I was after. Or a way to make the Marines hate me. Well, what can you do? I mean, to be fair, that was like a good 7,000 odd blocks away, but anyway. Alright, so... I picked up a whole bunch more bounty posters that we don't care about at this point, because they're all Vice Admiral levels. I can't deal with them. There's literally just no way I can deal with them at this current stage. I'm not strong enough. I need I just need full Haki training if I want to attempt that, so... Yeah, it's gonna be a while before we even look at those. But hey, we did get to Delver box, actually. That was still a good trip. That still was something. You know, actually, I will open those two. Why not? I'm gonna keep the gold one for now. But we'll open the trash ones. Blump, the Suanomi. Oh, the swim fruit. Ow! That one's interesting, because that one just lets us move through stuff. That one could actually be pretty cool. Okay. Like, the ability to just swim through blocks. Like, I suppose it's supposed to be that you swim through the ground and stuff, but, like, it basically just lets you go through walls and stuff, though, doesn't it? Like, you just swim under everything, and then swim through things, like... Incredibly useful for it. Anyway, what else we got? Blump. The Baku no Mi. Oh, it's the launch punch for it. When I saw the coloring, the Baku name, for a second there I thought it was the explosion for it, but no, that's the Bomb no Mi, isn't it? Baku no Mi, the munch for it. I forget if it's any good. In the actual show, it's actually such an insane power. like, if a better person had it. Because, like, you look at that fruit, you wouldn't think much on the surface of it. And I suppose it depends what's considered canonical with it, because, like, it's done some wacky stuff before. Because obviously there's the whole thing of, hey, you can eat, you know, stuff and convert it into your body. So, you know, that can be good. You can get armor and things like that. If you find really cool stuff down the line, you can convert with that too. He ate 2 of his subordinates and merged them together to create a super warrior. Now, I don't know how the power of eating gives you that ability, but it did. And that, you know, like, obviously his 2 minions kind of sucked. But hey, see that power get used on someone like, say, Luffy and Zoro and fuse them together? Like, would that work? Would that up their power? Would they just be absurd? Like, it's never gonna happen, obviously. But, like, it'd also be, like, insane. And then, yeah, I think there was the movie for Chopper, where they were, like, you know, doing the movies for all the early parts and where they met, like, you know, they did one for Nami. I think they did one for Skypiea, too. I think. But yeah, they did one for Chopper. And they did one for Alabasta. Did they? Hold on. They did what? They definitely did one for Chopper. They definitely did one for Alabasta. Did they do one for Skypiea and do one for Nami? A.k.a. Fishman, Arm Park. I remember. They weren't, like, proper movies, though, were they? They were basically just, like, long specials that, like, cut down time. No, they did do one for Arlong Park. Yeah, because in that one, they cut out, like, chunks of things. So, like, you had the whole thing of, like, you know, Luffy stamped his feet into the ground. And, you know, obviously, then Arlong picks up that chunk of ground and throws him into the water. And then it starts, like, a, you know, like, 6-episode long thing of Luffy being out of the picture and everyone else fighting all the fishermen. I forget how many episodes it was, but One Piece tends to, you know, let things drag on a bit. Yeah, because it was the movie, though, they're like, nah, fix that. Sanji jumps in, kicks the block, breaking Luffy free. You know, the thing they should have done the first time around. But they did Luffy out the way, so people had time to fight all their other opponents, you know? Like, you can let Luffy just do everything. So, you know, they wanted to create tension. Yeah, I remember that. No, there was definitely a movie for that. Yeah, anyway, point is, in apparently one of the things, apparently the Mud Trench Fruit, instead of having minions, they had a brother who also had a devil fruit, and he, like, I think ate the brother and merged together, and then they had both the devil fruit powers. So that's kind of wild. That's possible. Hey, my power's not very good, but hey, I've got this associate with pretty good power. Let's merge and merge our powers. Then all of a sudden, you've got a walking factory with all the guns and stuff like that, but also whatever other fruit you put on top of there. Yeah, okay. Out of those, like, the swimsuit fruit is easily the one I've got the most interest in. It's odd enough, like, fruits like that and, like, the Dorador fruit and stuff I find so interesting. Just because, you know, they're very interesting powers. Like, Dorador fruit, like, having a Dorador fruit, like, if you were talking about fruits you'd like to have in real life, the Dorador fruit would not be a bad one. Like, near the swimsuit fruit, to be fair, as long as you're happy swimming. Like, the ability to just swim through earth and stuff like that, like, probably could be kind of useful to some degree. Probably not as useful in general life, but, like, yeah, we got, you know, avoid certain things. Could be cool. Dorador fruit, though. Yeah, the ability to step into another dimension and, you know, just jump between spaces and stuff. You know, there's just nothing in your way. Actually, I forget, is it like a separate dimension thing, or like, does it opens one door and it appears in another place? It's not just flat teleporting, is it? Like, he's got, like, it has to, like, move between spaces, doesn't it? I forget. There's probably been more details about that for it. But either way, it's a very interesting fruit. What I really do is to fall in the habit of turning on all my Haki stuff and just going around and killing all the general mobs around the area, because that's how I'm getting my Haki experience up enough to, like, do stuff. Guess that's one way to pass over time. It's not pass over time. I need to come across a celestial dragon, apparently. So apparently that's the only way I can break free of my shackles of a bounty hunter. Okay, on the one hand, I like the idea of, hey, I don't accidentally hit Marines. On the other hand, I hate the fact I can't choose to hit Marines. Why can't it be a passive like the other options? Like the no friendly fire passive or something. That'd be so much handier. So I could actually choose to attack people when I wanna. Unless there is actually an option somewhere and I just don't know where it is. Possibly. I'd like to try it. I was trying to avoid using commands for it. If it goes too long, though, I will just have to use commands for it. Or spawn in a celestial dragon just so I can, like, you know, wallop him. But that will automatically just end with my death, because then a Vice Admiral will sprint over at top speed to come get me. So, decisions, really. If I'm going to break, I need to do it the proper way, which is hitting a... What? I need to see if I can even hit a celestial dragon. I'm worried the fact that I can't hit Marines, it's not going to let me. Now that'd be infuriating. That'd also be wild. The idea they put in, like, the most hated thing in One Piece. I mean, maybe not the most. I don't know. Celestial Dragons are pretty up there as, like, the most hated thing in One Piece. Like, it's hard to say they're the most hated thing in One Piece because, like, there's been a lot of bad people in One Piece and Dim. But Celestial Dragons are really high. Like, if you said they're the most hated thing in One Piece, fully believe that. Like, you'd have to explain yourself at all. You could probably make arguments for other people who have done diabolical things, but, so, Celestial Dragons as, like, a full group, collectively, like, I saw a lot of bad deeds right there. Like, the Celestial Dragons are generally a thing that, like, they started off really bad. Like, their first introduction was already diabolical. Like, they're already, you know, deep in the whole slavery thing, happily to kill people thing, abuse of power, like, they were terrible. Straight out the bat. It only gets worse, though, as One Piece goes later on, because then you see more flashbacks. And then you see Kuma's flashback, for example, in Bonnie's story and stuff, and it gets so much worse. It's gonna be great when we get to the point where, you know, the Strike Crew get anywhere near that lot. Yes, like, surely there must be comeuppance at the end. Surely. Like, surely there must be comeuppance for the people. Or the slaves that break free or something. It's gonna be so good when that occurs. Gotta be careful with what I say, because I don't want to accidentally, you know, do any spoilers or anything like that. Because, yeah, no, I'm up to date in the manga. So I know this stuff is currently happening. In the anime... Where is the anime again? Anime's still an egghead, isn't it? So, yeah, the anime's still got a fair bit to go. Fair few shockers to catch up on. So, gotta be careful, no spoilers, you know? Gotta keep it anime friendly. Oh! I didn't take nearly as long as I thought it would. Then again, I did actually up Haki experience as well to, like, a higher degree, so, you know. I may have put the Haki multiplier learner thing at 5 times normal speed too. To save, you know, absurd amounts of grinding. Plus the fact that when I die, I lose it all, so I was on the thing of, oh yeah, this is a good idea. Okay, so we have full body Haki now. Interesting. We can now do that. Ah! We're now Hakied. Now this pathetic specimen here cannot hurt us. That said, though, I don't know what our Haki meter's looking like. I don't know how well we're going to be able to maintain this mode and stuff. I currently have 3 loads of Haki on right now. Is that going to be a problem? Am I eventually going to get debuffs? Wasn't the Haki an absolute pain in the backside as well to regenerate before? They didn't have a whole thing where if you died, it didn't go come back? Or did it come back? It was just really slowly regenerate. I don't know. It's been a while since I've looked at the Haki bar. I feel like I remember it being an absolute pain, though. Actually, oh, it just turned off. Oh. I didn't get debuffs or anything. Hold on. Turn it all on. How long is it going to stay on for? I mean, a thing now where Haki doesn't give you, like, insane debuffs and stuff, and it's not just a case of when it runs out, it just turns off, and that's it. Is that how it goes now? That's an interesting way. Because I'm getting no way of gauging how long I can keep on for. Yeah, it turned off again. Well, that's interesting. Yeah, I've got no way of gauging, like, how much Haki I have available to me. Like, I just have whatever I have. It does look like observation is its own independent thing, though. Oh, wait, never mind. We do have a thing for Haki overuse. Oh, no, we still have it. Oh. Oh, there is a thing. Okay, it's not giving us weaknesses. It's not giving us the normal things. I thought that was just my observation Haki symbol at the corner there. I didn't even realize. No, okay, there is still a thing for it. Okay, so all my Haki levels are low. I get that. I don't know how long it's going to take me to regenerate the thing, because I don't have a bar or anything to judge it by. I'll just feel better when I feel better, I guess. Okay, one would have to assume, at this point, I can do some of these challenges. Because, you know, we have Haki and junk. So, in theory, if I say I want to challenge, say, Buggy, this should be very doable, right? Like, let's get ready and go into... I guess activate Haki first, sure. I think we just need Sword. Actually go into Giraffe Point as well. Activate Electro. You have a dodge ability? Also, I missed. Hello? Okay. This isn't going to plan. Let's just hit it with... Buggy, come here! Oh, you can't cut him! Oh, swords don't work on him! I'm so stupid. I'm like, I was blah! Hold on. Oh, we can do this properly. There we go! Yo, I was so confused. I'm like, why am I not hitting him? Now, yeah, it makes a lot more sense now I think about it. Oh my god. Yeah, okay, don't activate that ability. Yeah, my thing's useless against him. Oh. Oh, here's where Observation Haki is super useful. Observation Haki at this point says, hey, this guy's going to use this move, and this move's on cooldown, and doom-ba-doom-ba-doom. Very useful. Dead. Dead, you're being ridiculous. I'm never gonna hit with that move. Dead. Buggy. Buggy, please. I can't cut you with a sword. I forgot about that, but all my abilities are tied to the sword stuff. It's so unfortunate, really. Hold on, I've got my giraffe attack. Actually, hold on, I've got this electro attack. That did something. They're just realizing, actually, best time to do challenge mode for me is legitimately just when a full moon's happening. Go crazy. Jump in here, the best Arlong. Blump, blump. Alright, challenge mode over. Huzzah. Easy ozy. Barely tickled. I get 80 dorky. And dividend. I'm pretty sure I upped the rewards from the thing. I think it. Wait, no. Blah, 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 blah. Did I up the rewards or I just, because I upped everything else, upped that as well? Or does Buggy just generally give more than what the basic guys do? It could be he just gives more. Potentially. But anyway. Okay. I'm gonna go do a thing real quick, because my armor has seen better days. I'd like to fix that. So, hey, any of you guys fancy picking up a new job as an alchemist? Any takers? Hey, what if you gave up the farm and, like, instead became an alchemist? How are you feeling about that? Excellent. Now I'll sell you some rotten flesh. I don't have enough, darn. I didn't really think this through. I'm gonna have to buy redstone, darn. Alright, now you do the next part. You get healing, and now you buy gold. Yo, if it wouldn't make the prices go up, I absolutely would knock this guy out right now and drag him over to the other spot in order to, you know, utilize them more efficiently. But anyway, hey, here we go. We can get emeralds this way. Shame I don't have thingy of the village on. Ugh. But here at the village on, I could get this with much better prices, but never mind, it's whatever. Okay, the guy doesn't feel like refreshing his sales right now, so I'm just gonna leave that alone for a minute and go back to what I was doing beforehand. AKA, might as well do some more of those challenges real quick since our power has jumped through the roof. So, in that case, yeah, we're not gonna touch hard mode for at least a bit. But, yeah, so we took care of him, cool. Buggy's taken care of, dum-ba-dum. Guess now we'll jump to Arlong. Sure, why not? Yeah, Arlong's a bit more risky because he actually has like a whole bunch of water and stuff nearby. So need to be a tad bit more careful with this one. Alright, we go Giraffe Point. We go Sword ability. We go Electro. We throw Projectile. Hey, he threw them back. How dare you? Yo, that did pretty big damage, Sword Strike. That did pretty good damage as well. Oh yeah, turn that on. You're about to do Fishman Karate? That's crazy. Who would have seen that coming? Flame sword thing. Yeah, okay, with like all this armored stuff Arlong ain't touching is cool. Yeah, okay. Alright, well, between that, then the extra... Oh, hey, we got Arlong shoes. Yeah, between, we got 2 more layers of Protection 3 on. We also now have a bunch more armor with armor toughness on. than when we last fought people. So there's that. Plus our giraffe point itself, doesn't that also give us just more armor toughness? Yeah, toughness +5. I mean, like, the leggings we're wearing gives us +4. And +5 is the same as what the helmet gives us. So, like, adding that all together, it's like, you know, a decent amount of armor toughness just thrown on there. Plus just an extra 5 armor rating, or 10 armor rating total, but like 5 armor bars. Thrown on, like, you know, we're rocking close to 30 armor at that point. Turns out, zone type for it's pretty handy. Wow, the fact it just jumps to, like, level 3 difficulty from there, though, like... Okay, that's fitting I'm in hard mode. Which, yeah, no food, no potions, damn it. The fact it goes from 1 to 3, is there, like, what's in between that that's at level 2 difficulty? Like, what else is there? Like, Arlong and stuff's there. Like, what else? Well, I was going to say, what else did they fight after that? After Arlong, what, they went to, it was the end of East Blue after that, so they went to, it was Smoker. After that. And Smoker's not in this, as far as I remember. So, yeah, after that, then it's just Brogue Works. So, Mr. 5 and Mr. 3, I guess, are our 2-star difficulties. But sure, okay, let's go crazy. Start ourselves against Crocodile. Let's see how this goes. For this, I'll probably put on Armament Haki on my body. Seems like a good idea, given what's about to happen. So yeah, we'll go Giraffe Point. He actually doesn't have that much extra health than over what Arlong did. Interesting. Alright, swords go. But yeah. Hold on. Can we fall out the map here? I'd really rather if we didn't. But yeah, okay, you've got annoying abilities now I think about it. You're actually gonna be a problem. Cause you can, create... You can create quicksand, you jerk. Okay, disappears after a bit though. And you can dodge. Crazy. Flaming sword skill. Blomp. Ow, I'm suffering. You can't do it while you're stuck. How do I get unstuck, game? Maybe I can't use my skills while stuck. Let me use my sword skills. Oh, he's drained all my hunger away. Oh yeah, moisture. He drained all the moisture out of us. Wait. Oh, I did take down kick there. Blomp. Swords go. I mean, her is... Wait, well, what did you get here for? That was not meant to arrive here like that. Okay, well, that went better than expected. Yeah, okay, from beating him, we got 120 Dorky, 580 Berry, and 1 Armament Haki experience. Which is not nothing, I suppose. The Dorky's pretty pitiful, given the kind of level of power you need to be to fight Crocodile. Like, to fight Crocodile, you need to either have Sea Stone or also have, yeah, Armament Haki already unlocked. So there's that. And then, like, he took out, like, not quite half my health, but, like, close to half my health. And it's like, yeah, I've got, like, full protection 3 armor and junk, like... And I'm a zone type delver and stuff. Like, I had quite a bit of defenses going on there. He still could have did a good chunk of damage to me. Also, just want to say a quick thank you to all of these channel members for the extra support. And a special thank you and shout out to our elite members, the joining members Moon Knight Gun, and our ANBU members MonsterQ and AdenIsGone. Thank you all very much for the extra special support.